Welcome to my channel Pocket Change Coins, because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First, we're diving deep into the fascinating story of a truly remarkable coin, the United States bicentennial half-dollar, minted in Denver, and dated 1776 to 1976. This is no ordinary piece of metal. This coin carries a rich legacy, rare features, and some extraordinary hidden details that could turn your ordinary coin collection into something truly priceless. The 1776 to 1976 D half-dollar was released to commemorate the 200th anniversary of American independence, a momentous occasion in U.S. history. Minted with pride and patriotism, this coin stands as a symbol of freedom, courage, and the spirit of a nation that had fought hard for liberty. Every detail of this coin celebrates that heritage, making it not just a piece of currency, but a living tribute to the birth of a nation. On the obverse, you'll find the bold profile of John F. Kennedy, the beloved 35th President of the United States. His strong and hopeful gaze reminds us of leadership, progress, and the dream of a brighter future. The dual date, 1776 to 1976, proudly marks 2 centuries of American greatness. But it's the reverse side that truly sets this coin apart, an intricately detailed image of Independence Hall in Philadelphia, where the Declaration of Independence was signed. The detail in the architecture, the historical symbolism, every line tells a story of power, freedom, and unity. Now here's where it gets really exciting for collectors. Some of these 1776 to 1976 D half-dollars are far more than historical souvenirs. A small number of them contain ultra-rare minting errors, design anomalies, and striking variations that make them incredibly valuable. We're talking about double dies, off-center strikes, planchet errors, and even rare types minted on silver planchets that were not supposed to be used at the Denver Mint. These errors are not only difficult to find, they are almost impossible to replicate, making them highly sought after by elite collectors across the globe. One of the most thrilling things for collectors is the possibility of finding a 1776 to 1976 D half-dollar that was mistakenly struck on a 40% silver planchet, which was intended primarily for the San Francisco Mint, not Denver. If you happen to find a Denver minted bicentennial half-dollar with the look, weight, or ring of silver, congratulations, you might just have something extremely rare in your hands. These mistruck coins have shocked auction houses and collectors alike with their unexpected presence and incredible value, but that's not all. Some coins feature doubling on the word liberty or on the date itself, and others show off-centered designs or even die cracks that occurred during production. These little details might seem insignificant to the average eye, but for trained collectors and sharp-eyed enthusiasts, they are the golden ticket. And here's a tip: always check your coins with a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe. If you notice a doubling effect, a weight anomaly, or a silvery shine where it doesn't belong, you might be staring at a coin worth far more than you can imagine. These rare varieties have not just captured the attention of collectors, they've lit up the auction world as well. At recent coin shows and online auctions, rare 1776 to 1976 D half-dollars in pristine condition or with unique mint errors have commanded jaw-dropping prices. Collectors are not only willing, they are eager, to pay a premium for these special pieces of American history. Each coin tells a story, and the rarest of them have become centerpieces in some of the most prestigious collections around the world. So why are these coins in such high demand? The answer is simple: they are rare, historic, and bursting with collector appeal. The combination of being a commemorative coin, coupled with unique errors and silver planchet anomalies, makes them irresistible to those who understand the true value of numismatics. And when demand meets rarity, value skyrockets, especially when a coin is certified in mint state condition by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. These coins don't just sit in collections, they are admired, talked about, displayed, and cherished, and now, the moment you've all been waiting for. A Denver minted 1776 to 1976 half-dollar with a rare error, preserved in brilliant uncirculated condition, and authenticated as a silver planchet strike, has stunned collectors by selling for an unbelievable price. That's right, One of these rare coins recently sold for an astonishing $98,000 at auction. Yes, you heard that correctly, $98,000 for a single half-dollar coin that many people overlook or keep tucked away in jars and drawers. This is why you should never underestimate what could be hiding in your collection or your pocket change. The next great discovery could be yours, so what are you waiting for? Go check your old coin jars, family albums, or those inherited collections. If you've got a 1776 to 1976 D half-dollar, especially one that feels different, looks unusual, or shines like silver, you might be sitting on a true treasure. And if you find something interesting, don't keep it to yourself, drop a comment below and let us know what you've discovered. We love hearing your stories, answering your questions, and sharing the joy of rare coin collecting with our amazing community. Second rare coin, deep dive into one of the most underrated yet potentially life-changing coins in American numismatic history, the 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar. Don't be fooled by its common appearance. This coin might just be the hidden gem in your collection you've been overlooking for years. So sit back, pay close attention, and prepare to be amazed by what this little piece of American metal could be worth today. The 1972 D half-dollar was minted in Denver during a decade filled with change, innovation, and national pride. Designed to honor President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination, the Kennedy half-dollar series has always held a special place in American hearts and history. But what sets the 1972 D coin apart from the rest is not just the design, it's the rare errors, hidden anomalies, and limited surviving pristine examples that make it one of the most exciting coins in the collector's market today. At first glance, the coin looks like any other Kennedy half-dollar, with the striking profile of JFK on the obverse, full of strength, leadership, and legacy. The reverse proudly displays the presidential seal, an American eagle grasping arrows and an olive branch, surrounded by stars, symbolizing the power and peace of the United States. But behind this familiar design lies a world of hidden value, especially when you uncover the rare mistakes that slip through the mint's quality control. Some of the rarest 1972 D half-dollars are known to have remarkable minting errors, and these are the golden tickets for collectors. One of the most coveted is the no FG error, where the initials, FG, for designer Frank Gasparo, normally found between the eagle's tail feathers and leg on the reverse, are completely missing. This isn't just a casual omission, it's a recognized and authenticated mint error that has turned ordinary coins into collector gold. If your 1972 D half-dollar has no visible FG initials under magnification, you could be holding something incredibly rare and highly desirable, but that's just the beginning. Other valuable errors on the 1972 D half-dollar include double die obverse, off-center strikes, planchet clipping, and even coins mistakenly struck on foreign planchets or different base metals. These kinds of minting anomalies were never intended to make it into circulation, yet somehow, a few did, and those that survive today are extremely valuable. Collectors will pay top dollar for these coins, especially when they are authenticated and preserved in high grade. So how can you tell if your coin is one of the valuable ones? First, always examine your coin under good lighting and with a magnifier, preferably a jeweler's loupe. Check for missing initials, doubling in the lettering or date, strange edges, or irregular metal tone and weight. If anything looks even slightly off, it's worth having the coin professionally graded by PCGS or NGC. A graded, mint state error coin can be worth exponentially more than one sitting raw in a coin jar. Demand for the 1972 D Kennedy half-dollar, especially the error coins, has exploded in recent years. Coin forums, auction houses, and private collectors are constantly on the hunt for verified error coins and rare varieties from this mintage. Some auctions have seen intense bidding wars over the rarest examples, with prices climbing beyond expectations. It's not just about having a coin, it's about having the right one, and if yours checks the boxes for rarity, error, and condition, you could be looking at a truly life-changing find. Collectors are drawn to these coins not only for their value but also for their place in American history. The Kennedy half-dollar series symbolizes an era of hope and progress, and finding a rare piece from that collection adds a personal connection to history. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned numismatist, adding a rare 1972D half-dollar to your collection is like owning a piece of American legacy, etched in metal and frozen in time. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, a 1972D Kennedy half-dollar featuring a rare mint error, missing FG initials, and certified in pristine condition has sold at auction for an astonishing $120,000. That's right, $120,000 for a single half-dollar coin that many people might have spent without a second thought. So, what are you waiting for? Check your coin jars, go through your old collections, and take a close look at every 1972D half-dollar you can find. You never know when lightning might strike, and your ordinary-looking coin could turn out to be a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. If you think you found something special or want help identifying your coin, leave a comment below. We love hearing from fellow collectors and helping you uncover hidden treasures from your own collections. Third expensive coin, we're putting the spotlight on a modern masterpiece, the United States 2000p half-dollar. Now, some people might glance at this coin and think it's just another Kennedy half-dollar, but those of us who truly know the world of numismatics understand there's often more than meets the eye. This specific coin has stunned collectors and shocked auction houses thanks to certain rare errors and surprising features that make it incredibly valuable. Minted in Philadelphia in the year 2000, this Kennedy half-dollar was part of a continued legacy that began in 1964, honoring one of America's most admired presidents, John F. Kennedy. But while millions were minted for general circulation, very few were produced in the brilliant, error-filled fashion that makes this coin so incredibly rare and valuable today. It's not just a piece of money, it's a potential goldmine hiding in plain sight. The obverse of the coin features the classic and elegant portrait of President Kennedy, a symbol of hope, resilience, and national pride. The reverse showcases the presidential seal, an eagle holding arrows and olive branches, surrounded by a halo of stars, representing strength and peace. But with the 2000p half-dollar, collectors are finding something far beyond just a beautiful design. They're discovering hidden secrets and minting anomalies that have launched this coin into legendary status among serious collectors. Let's talk about what makes this coin so special. Certain examples of the 2000p Kennedy half-dollar have left the US Mint carrying rare and dramatic errors. Some were double-struck, others feature off-center strikes, and there are even confirmed examples where the coin was struck on the wrong planchet. These mistakes are not just minor quirks. They are powerful features that drastically increase a coin's value and desirability. Because these errors occurred during the minting process, and because they are incredibly scarce, collectors are willing to pay big money to get their hands on them. One of the most famous and sought-after errors from the 2000p half-dollar is the struck on foreign planchet error. Imagine holding a Kennedy half-dollar that weighs less than it should or has a different metal tone than normal. That's your first clue something extraordinary may be in your hand. These planchet errors mean the coin was accidentally struck on a blank intended for another denomination or even a coin meant for another country, creating a one-of-a-kind piece that's instantly in high demand among collectors. Now here's a tip for all of you watching: if you have a 2000p half-dollar, grab a scale and weigh it. A standard Kennedy half-dollar should weigh around 11.34 grams. If your coin weighs noticeably less, you might have a planchet error on your hands. Also, inspect your coin closely under magnification. Look for doubling in the lettering, off-centered designs, or anything that seems out of place. These tiny details could add up to a major payday. Demand for the 2000p error coins has been climbing rapidly in collector markets, especially as more people become aware of the rare and valuable versions that were accidentally released. Auction houses have reported intense bidding for verified error coins, especially those graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC. In fact, some of the most pristine examples with confirmed mint errors have left collectors speechless, and sellers walking away with life-changing sums of money. What's even more exciting is that these coins are still out there. Many were released into circulation, and they've been hiding in change jars, dresser drawers, and coin albums for decades now. Anyone could have won and not even realize the incredible treasure they're holding. That's why collectors across the country are now scrambling to inspect every 2000p Kennedy half-dollar they can find, because the next big discovery could be waiting in their very own pocket change. And now, for the most thrilling part of all, a rare 2000p Kennedy half-dollar, featuring a stunning mint error and certified in top uncirculated condition, has recently sold for a jaw-dropping $50,000 at auction. Yes, you heard that right, $50,000 for a single half-dollar coin minted just a couple decades ago. So, are you ready to go treasure hunting? Take a second look at your coin collection, check through that forgotten change box, or maybe even ask your relatives if they've got old coins tucked away somewhere. The 2000p Kennedy half-dollar might be sitting right under your nose, just waiting to reveal its secret, and its incredible value. If you think you found something interesting or want help figuring it out, drop a comment below. We love hearing from fellow collectors and helping you uncover the stories behind your coins. Especially, we're talking about the 1998p Kennedy half-dollar, a coin that many people overlook, but that could be the next hidden gem sitting right in your hands. Now, let's set the stage. The year was 1998, a time of technological progress, economic confidence, and cultural change in the United States. But while the world was shifting into a new millennium, the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia was still producing one of the most iconic coins in American history, the Kennedy half-dollar. First introduced in 1964 to honor the beloved President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination, the coin has remained a powerful symbol of American leadership and resilience. And though millions of half-dollars were minted that year, only a select few 1998p coins are now drawing massive attention due to their ultra-rare errors, unique features, and exceptional value. At first glance, the 1998p half-dollar may look like any other in the Kennedy series, with its proud portrait of JFK on the obverse, showing strength and determination, and the reverse featuring the Great Seal of the United States, an eagle with outstretched wings, arrows in one claw, and an olive branch in the other, surrounded by a ring of stars. But beneath that classic design lies a fascinating and unexpected story, a story of minting anomalies, rare mistakes, and numismatic treasures waiting to be discovered. So what exactly makes this coin stand out from the rest? The answer lies in the small details, and for seasoned collectors, these details make all the difference. Some of the most sought-after 1998p half-dollars contain genuine mint errors that occurred during the production process, and these rare variations have turned ordinary coins into collector legends. One of the most valuable and rarest types discovered in this series is the double die obverse, where the date, lettering, or profile details appear slightly duplicated due to misalignment during the striking process. Imagine looking at your coin and noticing that the word Liberty or the date 1998 looks shadowed or doubled. This isn't damage or wear, it's a minting error, and a very desirable one at that. This kind of doubling doesn't happen often, and when it does, it usually goes unnoticed for years until a sharp-eyed collector spots it. Another major type of error found in the 1998p Kennedy half-dollar is the off-center strike, where the entire design appears misaligned, shifted away from the coin center, often leaving part of the coin blank. These kinds of coins are highly collectible, especially when the date is still visible and the coin remains in uncirculated or near uncirculated condition. The more off-center the strike, the more valuable the coin becomes, because fewer of these dramatic errors are ever found in circulation. Even more exciting are the coins that were struck on the wrong planchet, a blank disc meant for a different coin or denomination. Imagine a half-dollar that weighs less than it should, or looks slightly different in color or size. That could mean it was struck on a planchet meant for a quarter, a foreign coin, or another coin series altogether. These rare planchet errors are highly prized by collectors, and when authenticated, can sell for astonishing prices. Now here's how you can start identifying if your 1998p half-dollar might be one of these rare finds. First, examine your coin under a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Look closely at the lettering, the date, and the details in Kennedy's profile for any signs of doubling. Next, check the rim and overall design alignment. If the image looks shifted, you might be looking at an off-center strike. Weigh your coin on a precision scale. A standard Kennedy half-dollar should weigh around 11.34 grams. If your coin weighs significantly less or more, it could mean a wrong planchet was used, which is a red flag, or should we say, a gold flag. For collectors, professional grading is the next step. If you believe your coin has any of these rare features, it's time to send it in to PCGS or NGC for certification. A graded coin not only gets expert verification of its error, but also dramatically increases in value and trust within the collector market. Coins that come back as MS65 or higher with a recognized error can instantly move into the premium category, and that's where the true excitement begins. Let's talk real numbers, because this is where your jaw might drop. The demand for rare 1998p half-dollar error coins has been steadily growing in recent years. Coin shows and online auctions have seen a significant spike in interest around this series, particularly in error coins that are slabbed and certified. Collectors across the country, and even internationally, are paying close attention to these finds, and are competing to add them to their personal collections and investment portfolios. Auction records show that verified mint error coins from this year, especially those in high mint state condition, have been commanding astonishing prices. The market is hot, the demand is strong, and these coins are now recognized not just as historical tokens, but as rare works of minting art. And every time one of these rare pieces is discovered, it sends ripples through the coin-collecting world and inspires a new wave of treasure hunting. Now, for the part that will blow your mind, a 1998p Kennedy half-dollar with a rare confirmed mint error, preserved in stunning uncirculated condition, and authenticated by a top-tier grading service, has recently sold at a major auction for an unbelievable $20,000. Yes, that's right, $20,000 for a coin that many people might just toss into a jar or spend without even thinking about it. So ask yourself, do you have a 1998p half-dollar in your collection? Have you looked closely? Checked the weight? Examined the details? Because if not, you could be sitting on a coin worth far more than you ever imagined. And the best part is, these coins are still out there, waiting to be found, waiting to be recognized, and waiting to change someone's life. If you've got one of these coins or have questions about your collection, we want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and share your discoveries. This community is built around sharing knowledge, uncovering hidden gems, and celebrating the thrill of the hunt. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your journey, there's always something new to learn and explore in the world of coins. Next coin, we're diving into the remarkable story of the 1918 United States half-dollar, a coin that not only represents a key moment in American history, but also carries with it the potential for incredible value, and I mean life-changing value. Whether you're an expert collector or someone just discovering the excitement of numismatics, this is one coin you'll want to know everything about. The year 1918 marked a turning point for the world and the United States. World War I was coming to a dramatic end, the country was preparing for peace, and the spirit of liberty was alive in every corner of the nation. At the heart of that spirit was the walking Liberty half-dollar, the coin issued by the U.S. Mint from 1916 to 1947. The 1918 version of this half-dollar is among the most iconic and captivating of them all, minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco during a time when hope was just beginning to rise from the ashes of war. The design alone makes the 1918 half-dollar a standout. On the obverse, Lady Liberty walks confidently toward the rising sun, draped in the American flag, her right hand extended in grace and power, and her left carrying branches of laurel and oak, symbolizing both civil and military glory. This is one of the most admired coin designs in U.S. history, created by the legendary sculptor Adolph A. Weinman. The reverse features a powerful eagle perched high on a rock, wings spread wide, ready to soar, a fitting symbol for the strength and freedom that defined America in 1918. But what makes this coin so much more than just beautiful art is its incredible rarity and astonishing collector value. Many of the 1918 half-dollars were heavily circulated, worn down by time and daily use during the economic transitions of the early 20th century. That's why finding one today in pristine, uncirculated, or near-perfect condition is like discovering a relic of untold worth. And when you add in mint errors, the value skyrockets even further. Some 1918 half-dollars are known to carry fascinating minting errors that make them extremely rare and highly desirable. Among the most valuable are off-center strikes, where the design appears shifted or incomplete because the coin was not properly aligned during minting. These are very rare for early 20th century coins, and when found in good condition, they attract massive attention at auctions. Another highly prized error is the double die obverse, where certain elements of the design, such as the date or the letters in Liberty, appear slightly duplicated or shadowed due to a misalignment during the striking process. If you spot such doubling, especially on an already rare 1918 coin, you could be looking at a numismatic treasure worth far more than you imagined. Collectors should also be on the lookout for coins struck on slightly undersized or irregular planchets, which can result in slightly odd weights or edge features. These kinds of errors, although very rare, are deeply fascinating to experts and can increase the coin's value dramatically. To spot these, always use a precise scale and a magnifying loupe. Check the coin's edges, surface texture, and overall weight. Even the tiniest deviation can make a world of difference in value. What's exciting is that collectors are not just interested in any 1918 half dollar, they are specifically hunting for coins from this year that are preserved in higher grades or carry those elusive errors. Grading agencies like PCGS and NGC have certified some stunning examples in mint state condition, and the demand continues to grow as collectors realize how few of these early 20th century coins remain in top-tier shape. Even circulated coins from 1918 are worth a good amount today, but if you're lucky enough to find one with sharp details, a strong strike, and perhaps even an error or mintmark rarity, that's where things get truly exciting. Coins from the Denver, D, and San Francisco, S, mints are typically more scarce, and when errors are present on those mint marks, they become must-have pieces for serious collectors around the world. Auction houses have witnessed growing demand and higher sale prices year after year for the 1918 half dollar, particularly for coins in MS-64 condition or above. A few remarkable error coins have sparked fierce bidding wars and brought national attention back to this century-old beauty. Collectors know that the 1918 coin is not just a relic from the past, it's a genuine investment, a piece of history that grows more valuable and more respected with each passing year. The Walking Liberty design has become such a beloved image that it was even brought back in modern times for the American Silver Eagle bullion coins. But nothing compares to owning an original 1918 half dollar, a coin struck during a year of global change, embodying the soul of a nation determined to rise from war into a new era of peace. And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, one of the rarest 1918 half dollar coins, featuring a spectacular double die error and graded in immaculate mint state condition, was recently sold at a prestigious auction for a jaw-dropping $200,000. Yes, you heard that right, $200,000 for a coin that could be sitting forgotten in a box, a drawer, or an old family collection. So the big question is, do you have a 1918 half dollar? Have you checked every detail, every edge, every surface? If not, it's time to take a very close look. You could be holding a national treasure, a historical masterpiece, and an investment all in one. And if you think you've found something exciting, don't keep it to yourself. Drop a comment below, share your discovery, or ask for help from the coin collecting community. We're here to help you uncover the hidden value of your collection and celebrate your finds with the world. Last unique coin, we're about to uncover the hidden power and surprising value behind one modern-era coin that many people overlook, the 1992 P United States half dollar. It might not seem rare at first glance, but there are versions of this coin that could be worth thousands, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for to see if you've got a hidden gem in your hands. Now, let's talk about this fascinating coin. The 1992 P. Kennedy half dollar was minted in Philadelphia as part of the long-standing Kennedy half dollar series that began in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination. These coins have been produced every year since, but certain years, like 1992, have quietly gained a reputation among serious collectors for housing rare varieties, minting errors, and pristine examples that are growing more valuable with time. This is not just pocket change. This could be profit in your palm. The design of the 1992 Kennedy half dollar is both iconic and emotionally powerful. On the obverse, we see the sharply defined profile of President Kennedy, facing left, radiating dignity, strength, and optimism, an image that's become one of the most recognizable in American numismatics. The reverse features the presidential seal, with the eagle clutching arrows and an olive branch, surrounded by 50 stars, a powerful symbol of American authority and peace. But what truly turns this coin from historical to extraordinary are the errors and rare varieties that occurred during its minting process at the Philadelphia Mint. While millions of these coins were struck in 1992, only a handful came out with serious minting mistakes, and those are the ones collectors will pay a premium to acquire. One of the most valuable and eye-catching errors found on the 1992 p half-dollar is the double die obverse, where the date, motto, or elements of Kennedy's profile appear slightly doubled due to misalignment during the striking process. If you spot any signs of doubling on the word Liberty, In God We Trust, or the date, 1992, take a closer look. You could be looking at a rare and very valuable mint error. Another thrilling discovery for collectors is the off-center strike error. This is where the coin was misaligned during minting and part of the design ends up shifted or cut off. The more dramatic the off-center error, the higher the value, especially if the date and mint mark are still clearly visible. This isn't just a mistake, it's a one-of-a-kind variation that makes your coin stand out in any collection. Some 1992 p half-dollars have also been found struck on the wrong planchet, meaning the blank used was meant for a different denomination or even a foreign coin. These wrong planchet errors create coins that may look slightly smaller, lighter, or have a different tone, and that kind of uniqueness is gold in the collector world. These are the kinds of surprises that slip through quality control and go straight into circulation, waiting for a lucky finder to recognize their worth. To identify whether you have a valuable 1992 p half-dollar, you'll need to examine your coin carefully. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to study the date, lettering, and fine details for signs of doubling. Weigh the coin using a digital scale. The standard weight should be around 11.34 grams. Any major deviation could indicate a planchet error. Look at the alignment of the design, and pay attention to the rim and edges. A coin with something unusual or visually off could be the ticket to a rare discovery. Professional grading is the best way to authenticate your coin's error and condition. If you believe your 1992 p half-dollar has an unusual feature, consider submitting it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. Not only will they confirm the error and assign it a grade, but a certified error coin is far more appealing in the marketplace and can reach astonishing prices at auction. Auction houses and online collectors have already seen what these coins can do. Rare and high-grade examples of the 1992 p Kennedy half-dollar with dramatic errors have drawn serious bids and turned heads in the numismatic community. The excitement over error coins is growing fast, not just because of their beauty, but because each one is essentially a one-of-a-kind piece of American minting history. Collectors love the story behind the coin, the mistake that makes it rare, and the challenge of tracking them down. This growing demand means that the value of rare 1992 p half-dollars is climbing steadily, and will likely continue to rise as more collectors seek out these modern rarities. Even circulated coins with well-preserved errors can fetch impressive prices, and uncirculated examples with certified mistakes can break into the upper tier of the collector's market. We're seeing more attention given to coins from the 1990s than ever before, and the 1992 p half-dollar is leading the charge. Now here comes the part you've been waiting for, the big reveal. A rare 1992 p Kennedy half-dollar, featuring a dramatic off-center strike and preserved in brilliant uncirculated condition, recently sold at a major numismatic auction for a stunning $34,000. That's right, $34,000 for a coin that could easily be sitting in someone's forgotten coin jar or buried in a collection without them even realizing its true worth. So take this as your sign. Go through your coin collection, check those 1992 p half-dollars carefully, and keep your eyes open for signs of doubling, off-centering, or unusual weight and color. You could be holding onto a treasure without even knowing it. And if you think you found something unusual or want a second opinion, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear from you, help you identify your finds, and connect with fellow collectors who share your passion. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the next big coin story. We've got more rare discoveries, collector tips, and valuable secrets coming your way, so stay tuned and stay curious. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and remember, your next coin might just be worth $34,000.